Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I have War number 6 versus the Alliance Revive All. Again, I am on path 7 for this season. So his first fight is a Blade. I'm going in with a rank 3 6-star Ghost, so I didn't really need to boost. But in reality, I should pop like a 10% boost or something because Blade just plays different when you're not boosted, and it honestly throws me off. So I am going to get hit here a couple of times. Just, poor play, but it's really not that big of a deal. He did start with a super defensive playstyle, so I'm going to hit into his block to set up my rephase, kind of reset the AI aggression. Now I've got him playing into me, but he's still playing like crazy passive at the weirdest of moments. I'm just trying to get to an L2. He's going to launch his L1. I will dex it, and now I'm just trying to go for an intercept, and I just totally was off. I'm going to re-intercept L3 here. That should have been an L2 end, but I was just up against the wall. I didn't have the ability to phase because I had already wasted the crit. You saw that a single hit screwed me up, so that's okay. We'll L3 reset. He's going to launch his L1, so at least he was knocked down. I've got that aggressive play. I missed the intercept here, but thankfully I'm able to phase out of the way as well, be able to keep the fight up. There's not a lot of lethality threat here from Blade for me. It's just how much I'm going to have to heal because I just botch it. I am able to get to the L2 and finish. Way worse of a fight than it should be, but it's not that big of a deal. Ghost is relatively easy to heal. She's got a low health pool anyways. I'm going to heal her now, just because I knocked this first fight out, and then my alliance clears the global, and so I wanted to make sure she was full health. I didn't forget. So next I'm going to be taking this Sentinel on Encroaching Stun. I think the logic here is that there's Protect and it's Encroaching Stun, so they want to avoid the whole, people using Ghost or smaller champions because their specials will trigger Protect. Global's down, so I'm going to jump in here and just absolutely cheese this fight. I'm like super boosted because I know that I'm going to have to do it with Mysterio. Go for an intercept. Again, even boosted, the AI plays crazy defensive versus Ghost these days. I think I'm going to starting my fights off with a dodge start and just assume they're not going to hit into me because it just completely throws off the pacing of the fight. You can see here a single L2 down. So no Protect, easy fight. I know most people don't have this benefit, but hey, I can't help it if my alliance is clearing the global, making paths 7 through 9, just an absolute ghost walk. Absolutely great time. I'm going to move into Domino here. This is the fight I'm super boosted for. I did bring Mysterio. At this point in the war, we've got like a 13 kill lead plus diversity. So I'm not going to pop the advanced power boost. I do have the tech boost and like a full, like smaller set series of boosts. But Mysterio is pretty good here, even without the advanced power boost, especially when it's not a 6-star Domino, so there's not nearly as much threat. I'm going to go for like the standard 5 hits. I'm just trying to get to an L2 as fast as possible. See here, I accidentally triggered Spite, which will always make the fight harder. That's just my bad. I just let go of block too early. I thought I went for the parry, and I didn't take a combo to the face. That's okay. I didn't lose my cool. I'm able to find an opening here on punishing Domino's double medium there. I'm trying to parry the L1, which is super greedy, but that's just part of like having low health. I'm parrying a little too early. You can see here I got it there just to kind of mitigate my lost health at this moment. But I'd rather go a little early and miss the parry than a little late and just get wrecked by an L1, so that's just how that is. From here, I finally got the L2 off, which means I finally have control of the fight. I get a little bit of spacing. The parries are keeping me healthy. All I'm doing is looking for the lucky. Every time I trigger that off of the L1, I back off. My goal is to be able to L2 into her when she doesn't have lucky. You're going to see here, every time she triggers it, I don't go for it right away. I make sure I can get a free L2 in, no evade trigger. So even though she had it there, I was able to get it off of the one hit confirmed. She's pretty much dead here. I still have a really good amount of health. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but the fight's pretty much over, and that is Mysterio versus Domino. Not the safest option, but, I kind of knew going into this war we would have a kill lead, so definitely the cheapest option. I'll save Warlock for the wars when I know the prestige matchup is a little bit closer. Plus, Mysterio handles it just fine, honestly. Could be a little bit better, but that's mostly just me. Next, we're jumping into Punisher 2099. This is Aspect of Evolution and Kinetic Transference. The major drawback here is that if he ever L1s or L2s and you take those blocked hits, you do have to worry about like crazy high hit count, pushing him up to like a full special rotation, maybe even an L3. The good news is that if you bring Ghost, you don't have to worry about KT, and you don't have to worry about his health pool, because he is a small champion. He just gets completely wrecked. I do like seeing Punisher 2099 there. To be fair, people can't always afford to bring Ghost for that path, but it's usually just a diversity placement and maybe a cheese kill elsewhere. I'm using Ghost for this thing. It is a powerful from afar, I think kinetic transference thing boss. Yeah, pretty sure that's what it is. I just already forgot the notes. I apologize. My biggest thing here is I need to push him to a point where I can safely bait his specials without having to worry about the threat of an L3. Here he threw the heavy because I short decks. That was unfortunate. I'm just getting really short decks hoping he throws at L2. He does. If he had L3'd, I think I would have survived, but it would have been really dicey. You can see here, I'm just going straight to an L3. I don't need to worry about, you know, baiting the specials at like the proper timing, because the powerful from afar is going to push him up high enough. I stacked him up to 9 and went for a 5-hit combo, because Ghost's L3 with a Protect Gone does actually like a really good amount of damage. Also, it will bring him from 14 stacks to 15, and he will instantly special, giving you really good control of the fight. I did duel him a whole bunch. That's how I know he like instantly specials if he's got 15 rock stacks. So that works really, really well for me. And from there, I have super great control of the fight. He's clean on the rock stacks. I'm able to end it off with just a few more combos. And that is war number 6. I'm actually really proud of that thing fight. I didn't even pop an invulnerability boost because of the lead we had. Opted to save it instead. If you're going to use Ghost and you're not confident, or you want to be careful of that dicey L3 moment, especially early on before you've like actually gotten to a proper knockdown stage, and a vulnerability boost would have kept me safe, no problem. That's war number 6. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.